testimony time. I was in a vape shop in Disney, or not in Disney, but I was in Orlando, Florida. I was about to go to Disney, and we stopped to get some Panda Express. And when we were outside eating, we were eating on like their outside seating there. And I just happened to notice a gentleman in a vape shop, and I really felt like the Lord was like, I want you to speak to him. He needs spoken to. So okay, so I finished eating, and mind you, I'm on vacation, right? Like, this is inconvenient on vacation. I'm supposed to be looking and playing with Mickey Mouse right now and my family, and instead I'm preaching the gospel. So I end up going into the vape shop, and I said, hey man, I said, just full transparency, I said, I don't smoke, but I just curious real quick, I said, is there anything I could pray for you for? I said, I really just felt like I was out there, and I really felt like God wanted me to come in here and talk to you about Jesus. And he was like, that's weird. He said, actually, you can pray for me. And then he shared some private things that I won't mention that he wanted me to pray for him for. I was like, yeah, man. I was like, where are you at with Jesus? Do you think the whole thing's a fairy tale? Like, are you a believer? Like, what are your thoughts? He's like, man. He said, it's funny you're talking to me right now because he said, I have gotten in a lot of really big arguments with my parents about religion. I just don't really buy into it anymore. I think we should all be good people and whatnot, but I'm not really into the whole religion thing. And he was like, I don't think that I'm somebody who personally can believe in Jesus. And I said, but why? He's like, I just don't know what to believe about it. I've just heard so many different beliefs and religions and denominations. I was like, no. I was like, here's the thing to believe. I was like, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Nobody comes to the Father except through him. And I said, it doesn't matter all these different denominations. I said, do you have a Bible? I said, I just want you to read the Bible. I said, that's all that you need to go off of to be able to get a revelation of God. I said, just get in the book of John and start reading the book of John on a daily basis. And I said, if you'll start doing that, I said, you will see the words in that book come alive and you will see your heart transform from you reading the word. And he was like, man. He's like, you know what's really crazy? He's like, bro, I've always felt this weird need to put a Bible in my car. And he said, just the other day, I put a Bible in my car for the first time. And he said, I don't read it, but he said, I just felt like I needed to put a Bible in my car for some reason. Because I'd asked him, I said, can I give you a Bible? And he was like, actually, I just put this Bible in my car. And he's like, so I have a Bible to be able to read. He said, I just haven't yet read the Bible yet. And I said, bro, do me a favor. I said, read in the book of John, start reading every single day and see what God does in your life. He will rock you, wreck you, transform your life. And I said, and you mark my words, you will see that your parents' prayers for your salvation is going to come true today. And he was like, dude, he's like, I think I'm going to give my life to Jesus. He's like, I think I need a change in my life. I think that I really need to start living and walking different in my life. He's like, dude, I don't know what it is about this, but he's like, I really needed this conversation today. And the point that I want you to get and glean out of this is, man, I'm on vacation. It's an inconvenient time for me to do all these things. It's uncomfortable. It's awkward. It's not necessarily, fun because there's people in line behind me, by the way. I forgot to mention that. So, I'm talking to them and I'm not buying anything. And there's people waiting to get whatever their vape pens are or anything that they're getting. And I'm still there inconveniencing myself in an really awkward situation. I'll share Wendy's testimony later. I was in Wendy's drive-thru and it was really uncomfortable as well. But, man, I saw somebody be able to give their lives to Jesus just because I was willing to get uncomfortable, be awkward, be in the midst of people irritated and judging me and them listening to what I'm saying. And I don't know how this guy's going to respond to what I'm saying. And thank you, Lord. This was one of the really good, fruitful testimonies. But man, just go and speak the truth and love to people and see what God does with the voice that